many stories have you read or heard in English? Do you think you're at a beginner, intermediate, or advanced level when it comes to reading and interpreting a story? In this video, I'll narrate 3 stories for you to help you to truly assess your English level for reading and listening. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Luis Chantry and I'm a teacher for Berlitz. I hope you enjoyed this video and take your time to listen to the stories I'm going to tell you. Let's practice English together as we read, shall we? One thing I recommend to my students when learning English is to read and listen to stories. You know, when we were children and we were still learning to read and speak, remember we were learning how to use words correctly? Well, usually we learn from fables and simple stories that after repeating them several times, we start to understand. In English, it wouldn't be any different. You're learning everything new, so you need to understand that sometimes not every story you read will be easy to understand. So here's the deal. I'm going to tell you 3 stories. And on the screen, you'll see the text that I'll be reading. Follow along by reading while I tell the story. Then if you'd like, you can pause the video and jot down the words you don't know to look them up later, okay? A challenge. Try to summarize the story in a few sentences of your own when the story is over. And then compare that back to the text. Always do that when you're reading a text or a paragraph. At the end, I'll let you know the difficulty level of each story. Story 1. A Dog's Day Out. Max, a small and furry Jack Russell Terrier, woke up with a big stretch and a happy tail wag. Today was going to be an adventure. He scampered downstairs, his paws padding softly against the wooden floor, and greeted his human companions with an enthusiastic bark. After a quick breakfast of kibble and loving pat on the head, Max was ready to explore the world outside. Could you get the story? Could you summarize it in a few words? Story 2. The City Lights. Paris, the city of lights, was abuzz with the usual hustle and bustle. The aroma of freshly baked croissant wafted through the air, mingling with the sounds of street performers and the cheerful chatter of café patrons. Amidst this vibrant backdrop, 2 friends, Emily and Sarah, embarked on a leisurely stroll along the Seine River, their footsteps echoing on the cobblestone pavement. Well, where are we? Where was the story? Can you tell the story in your own little way? Try it out. Story 3. Dr. Eleanor Vance, a renowned astrophysicist, peered through the powerful lens of her telescope, her eyes scanning the vast expanse of the cosmos. For years, she has dedicated her life to unraveling the mysteries of the universe, and tonight she felt an inexplicable anticipation, a sense that she was on the verge of an extraordinary discovery. Little did she know that her next observation would challenge her understanding of reality and propel her into an unforgettable adventure, discombobulating story. So, could you get it? Can you summarize it with your own words? Try it out. If you want to pause the video to read the text again, feel free. So, which story do you think was the basic level? They're all practically the same length, right? But the first story is the more basic one. In it, you will find everyday vocabulary like dog, food, walk, and park. Moreover, the sentences are short and mostly in the simple present form. One of the first verb tenses that we have already learned, or we learn when we're studying the language. The intermediate level story is the second one. Notice that there are some complex sentences and more verb tenses. And the last but not least, the final story is the advanced one. In it, we have more sophisticated words like unraveling, encounter, and renowned. The sentences are longer and more complex, as well as a more specific vocabulary that is used there. So, tell me, did you guess the level of the stories? Did you get them right? Were there any words of which the meanings you didn't know? Did you know discombobulating? Send those words in the comments of this video so I can see where you had the most difficulty. Maybe we'll make another video of stories for you to practice. And then you can practice your listening skills or reading skills even more. Do you have your favorite story? Which one is your favorite story? Why don't you tell us? I also wanted to remind you to subscribe to the Berlitz channel, so content like this will always come to you and more people will be able to practice English with Berlitz. I hope to see you in the next video. See you then. Don't forget to read stories.